Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS. Peace and salutations to the elect out there that's pushing this word of sincerity and in truth all over the four corners of the earth. Yeah, man, on my way to the plantation, I was thinking about a certain thing. So I'm gonna name this video "Wisdom Don't Stick to Dirt," because I was thinking, man, these niggas, Latinos and Indianos, they are so dirty. They're so filthy. Wisdom don't want to cleave onto it, man. Wisdom does not want to cleave onto foul people like that, man. You know, because the Heavenly Father hasn't chosen them. So the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding doesn't stick to them. You know, it's like glue. Because when something has dirt on it, and you want to stick something to it with glue, you gotta first wipe off the dirt before it will stick to it, man. Otherwise, it's not gonna stick to it. If you're about to paint a wall, the can of paint says before you use it, first clean up the wall, man. Make sure there's no dust. There's no dirt on the wall, basically. But these Israelites that act like dirt, wisdom doesn't want to cleave onto them, man. So this is Sirach chapter 15, verse 6. He shall find joy and a crown of gladness, and she shall cause him to inherit an everlasting name. And the she here is wisdom, man. So someone that is able to clean away the dirt and will cleave unto this wisdom, man, and wisdom will cleave unto him, you know, and he will be glad. Because why? With that you can receive an everlasting name, man. An everlasting name. That's why we cleave unto this wisdom, man. Verse 7. But foolish man shall not attain her, and sinners shall not see her. You know? So that goes for these dirty pieces of shit, man. They so dirty. You know, wisdom is not gonna cleave unto her, man. Wisdom is not gonna clean onto her. You can tell everything you want. You can tell them everything you want, but they will reject it, man. They will reject it, like Yahweh Shai said, man. This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets, and calling unto their fellows, and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. For John came neither eating and drinking. It's like that goes into something else. So this is a parable, and it's basically the same, like the wisdom is being brought to you, but you don't accept it, man. When someone is piping onto you, when someone is making music, you're supposed to groove on that thing, you know. You're supposed to dance with it, and you feel the beat, you know. Instead of standing still and looking at the guy that's making music for you, like, what you doing, you know. Those two don't go hand in hand. Standing still while music is being played for you. You know, you're supposed to go with the beat. You know, you're supposed to groove on it. The same goes for this wisdom, man. When you hear this wisdom, you're supposed to receive it and grab it with both hands and be like, hey, because like the scripture just said in Sirach 15:6, you shall find joy. So when this wisdom is being brought to you, you should rejoice, man. And a crown of gladness, you become glad. But if that doesn't happen, that's the same when someone pipes onto you and you don't dance. You know, that's a surface with dirt on it where you want to stick something to, man. It doesn't stick. If it's dirty, it doesn't stick, man. That's why verse 7, Sirach 15:7 says, but foolish men shall not attain her, and sinners shall not see her, because the wisdom doesn't stick to them, man. It's not for them. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is not for them, man. That's why also, you know, we are not in a time that you gotta go back and forth constantly with the guy you know. You know, for example, someone of your family. You be telling this guy 2-3 years he's an Israelite, the things that are gonna happen, but he doesn't want to listen. Or a guy at your job, which you're not supposed to do. You be telling him 2-3 years the things that are gonna happen and that destruction is gonna come, but he doesn't want to listen, and you keep going on, man. That's not how it's supposed to be. You know, and let me grab that scripture real quick. Proverbs 23:9. Speak not in the ears of a fool. So speak not into the ears of a fool, man. So as soon as you see this guy is a fool, this guy is a dummy, keep it moving, man. Just keep it moving, man. You know, in the camp, when you're standing in the camp in the highways and byways, you can handle it in a certain way that basically you use this guy as a practice dummy, man. And that's a beautiful word, man, because he is a dummy. You use him as a practice dummy, man. You know, to train your skills with, to sharpen your iron with, man. Because it's lucky. Because you already see he's not gonna understand. You already see he's gonna go back and forth with you. So the best thing to do at that time is just to use him as a practice dummy, man, and train your skills with. But when it's a guy like you've been dealing with him for a long time, he still doesn't understand, he still doesn't want to listen. That's Proverbs 23:9, man. It says, speak not in the ears of a fool. Speak not in the ears. These bumps in the road. It says, speak not in the ears of a fool. For he will despise the wisdom of thy words. Exactly. He will despise the wisdom of thy words, man. So, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's like I said, trying to stick something with glue on dirt. It doesn't work. You can keep trying. You can keep trying and trying, but it's not gonna stick to it, man. You can wake up every day, talk with the same dude. You can wake up every day trying to stick that paper to the dirt. It doesn't stick, man. You can keep going, man. It stays the same. A fool will despise the wisdom of the wise, man. You know, and that's how these basically these Negroids are, man. These niggas. You know, back in the days, in the ancient days, we used to call them Gentiles, heathens. Why? Because they acted like heathens, man. They were in a heathen state of mind, man, and they didn't want to come out of it. That's that dirt, man. That's that filth. You know, This is Proverbs 22, verse 17. Bow down thine ear, and hear the words of the wise. You know, and that's what they're supposed to do, man. That's when wisdom, knowledge, and understanding wants to come and stick to you, man. What you should do then is bow down your ear. Bow down thine ear and hear the words of the wise. You know, instead of being rebellious. Hey, some guys take longer to for this truth to basically stick to them, but they have to bow down their ear, man. They have to be more able to hear than to forbear, man. You know, that's why it always says, keep thy foot when thou comest to the house of the Heavenly Father, man. Because you want to hear, man. You gotta hear the words of the wise, man. You gotta hear the words of the man that are sent by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man, to teach this truth. So, and hear the words of the wise, and apply thine heart unto my knowledge. So you gotta apply your heart unto knowledge, and you gotta basically take heed, man. Take heed, because these words are not our words, man. These words are the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You gotta apply. You gotta apply this knowledge to yourself, man. So you will be clean. You will be cleaned up. The dirt will be cleaned up, and the wisdom, likes to be stuck on you, man. And if you read Sirach chapter 15 from the start, you will learn a lot about this wisdom, man. But the thing with these dudes is, man, they love simplicity. They love simplicity. They love to be dirty. They love to be unclean. That's why this is not gonna work, man. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom cried without; she uttered her voice in the streets. So we are teaching this truth, and it's out there in the streets, man. The wisdom that will stick to the people that the Heavenly Father has chosen. She's uttering her voice in the streets, man. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, you know, in the highways and byways, where at least GMS Great Millstone is every week in, week out, man, doing the work. In the city, she uttered her word, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Exactly. So it comes to the point that these fools even hate the knowledge that we put on them, man. That we trying to stick to them, man, with glue. All of a sudden they're starting to hate it, man, because we come with it every day, and we try to put it on. At least if you're busy with that, you're trying your best to put this wisdom on it, but it just doesn't work, man. So they finna hate it. So don't bother, man. Don't bother, man. Just tell them once, and then like Proverbs 23:7 says, speak not unto them, man. Speak not in the ears of fools, for they despise knowledge, man. They hate knowledge. So yeah, man, that's the point. That's the point of this lesson, man. Wisdom will not stick to dirt, just like glue, you know. So with that, I'm say call Allah Yam Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushua Masanaka Basalaka Yam Shalom Bakasat La Bakyar. Shalom.